As we are in the midst of a clash between the Mountain Crest Mustangs and the Hurricane Tigers, and we're going to pick up play-by-play right here. As number 10, the Hurricane Tigers breaks off, and that is Brody Jacobs with the long run to start the offensive possession as we begin our coverage here. Paul Ratliff, Cody Wilstead on the call from Hurricane Tiger Stadium. And Cody, we're getting ready for a great one here, and this is your first game, and I can't wait to just get this game started with you.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be a lot of fun coming out here, seeing first game of the year, seeing what the teams are, their tendencies they're going to be doing, and, Mountain Crest coming down. It's going to be fun seeing what the up north schools are going to do, but also, more importantly, seeing Hurricane, down here, the team we're going to be seeing all year. I'm excited.
Absolutely.
They broke a great run and then unfortunately had a holding on it.
Yep, so it's going to be called back, and we're going to be started up second and about 20 yards to go for the Hurricane Tigers. Dylan Gabriel, number 1, is the signal caller for the Tigers, a second-year starter as a junior. Had 15 total touchdowns last year, shows that dual threat ability. He is in the gun here as the Tigers second and long, and here we go. Snaps back, Gabriel with the counter action across the field, and it's going to be dropped for about a 2-yard gain for the Tigers as number 14, Kruger Ashby, takes it around the end for the run there. And now the Tigers staring down the barrel at a 3rd and long here with Mountain Crest Mustangs mounting a tough defense here in the beginning of this game. As Gabriel gets the call from the sideline, he's trotting back to the huddle. And we've seen quite a bit of early action here. The long run called back on the holding call, and now we pick it up 3rd down and long for the Tigers. Gabriel in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking deep, looking long. He's got a man out there! It is incomplete. The pass was intended for Austin McRoberts, but just right out of the outstretched hands, and that will bring up 4th down for the Tigers.
Gabriel did a great job looking off the safety, had him going to the safety's right, Gabriel's left, just put the ball a little too much into the air, let the safety get back over, who made a great play, going up, attacking the ball. The receiver is a 50-50 chance, unfortunately just did not fall for Hurricane Tigers.
Absolutely. Play-by-play brought to you tonight by the Mountain Crest Booster Club. Thanks for businesses who support the Mustangs like Karchner Homes, Eldon Dadage Towing, Little Wonders Learning Center, Cache Valley Nursery, and Big O Tires. Thanks so much to the Mountain Crest Booster Club. And 4th down now, and the punt is up and away. Short punt. It's going to bounce around the 45 and land at about the 49-yard line. That's where the Mustangs will take over with a 0-0 ball game here early, Cody, and this is kind of the feeling out period for both teams. As we both played football, you played at a high level. There's kind of in the beginning of the game, there's that period where both teams posturing, trying to get a big play, but sometimes it doesn't quite work out, and you just got to take the punt and reset and play good ball on defense. But now the Mustangs with a chance to take the lead here.
No, absolutely. This is first drive jitters, so the first new game.
Absolutely. As the snaps back, and the handoff is tackled, off-tackle run there by the Mustangs. Number 1, that is Preston Ambrell, as he takes it off the tackle for a 2-yard gain, and it is going to bring up 2nd down. Hurry to the line for the Mustangs. They're going gaining yard, or for the Mustangs, I'm sorry. Trade that in. Live from Tiger Stadium. Paul Ratliff, Cody Wilstead with you here. We're experiencing some technical difficulties in the press box, but we're back with you. And we're going to pick up play-by-play here as it is 7-0 with 4:41 left in the first quarter. The Hurricane Tigers possess the ball. Dylan Gabriel back under center in the gun for the Tigers. 3rd down, key pivotal play here for the Tigers. Gabriel takes the snap. He's going to fake twice. He's going to look, He's going to look long. He's going to juke out a rusher. He's going to chuck, and he's got a man, and it's caught. It's going to be a first down, Tigers. First down, Tigers. Great off-script play there from Dylan Gabriel, showing his true dual threat ability.
No, absolutely. He did a great job extending that play, keeping his eyes downfield. He had a guy going deep that took the safety deep, left the middle open for that cross across the middle.
And that was the long run of the first possession, called back due to a hold, but that was a great play there executed by the Tigers. And they're rolling now first down on the other side of the 50 in Mountain Crest territory. Gabriel in the play, brought to you by Planet Fitness. Get energy without the punishment. Join the judgment-free zone for just $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all. And now, after a long touchdown by the Mountain Crest Mustangs, it is now 14-7 as we pick up play-by-play once again. Cody Wilstead, Paul Ratliff with you. And the punt is up and away for the Tigers. Fair catch called by the Mustangs. And they'll take over at about the 34-yard line in their own territory. And, man, Cody, after that long pass we just saw them hit on and take all the way to the end zone, what does the Hurricane defense have to do here to try and limit the big plays?
That play, they had a couple opportunities to make the tackle, and they just the receiver made them miss. Honestly, There wasn't much. They had those opportunities, and the offensive guy just won those battles that play.
That's right. As the Mustangs, Larson back under in the gun, ready to receive the snap. He's back, looking, quick pass. It's out of his hands, and it is incomplete. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs as just a simple drop ball there. Pretty good pass, pretty good location. Thought it was right in the breadbasket, but unable to make the play, and that brings up 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs, up 14-7 here early in the second quarter.
Just trying to hit a little quick hitch route. The quarterback left it a little bit too wide for the receiver. Hit his hands, but we just got to be a little more accurate there.
As Larson back in the gun, and then it is dropped again. Bad location on the pass, but a catchable ball, but falls incomplete to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Mustangs. Now, good opportunity for the Tigers to get a stand here and get the ball back after allowing that long touchdown just the previous drive.
No, absolutely. That was unfortunate for the receiver. He started falling before the ball was even thrown, but a great job by the Tigers lineman or outside backer who got through and put pressure on the quarterback, made him get rid of it a little earlier than he wanted.
And Braden Larson, the junior, in the gun, sends a man in motion. That's Cale Olson across the formation. Now Larson taking his time, calling out the cadence to the line, takes the snap. Back to pass, drifting back. He's going to evade a rusher. He's going to scramble. He's going to look deep. He's going to fling it, and it is incomplete. 4th down. The Tigers force the 3 and out, and the Mustangs with a flag down in the backfield, though. It looks like it's going to be a holding, and it's going to be on the offense. So that'll bring up the 4th down. Cody, what a great executed defensive stand there by the Tigers.
Yeah, they had that rusher come off the end, got by the block, got by the left tackle, overshot his run. That was a great job by the quarterback evading the rush, feeling it in the pocket, doing a little step back to avoid it. He kept his eyes downfield right there, which was great. Just a longer throw gave the defense time to come in, make a great play.
Absolutely. And the video experience tonight, powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. Expect specific guidance from advisors who adhere to principles of honesty, professionalism, and integrity. Visit adamswealthadvisors.com. And now the Mustangs set up to send the ball back to the Tigers as it's a rollout punt, and it's up and away. And that'll be going to bounce, and it is going to fall at about the 14, 15-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will set up, coming out of their own end at the 14. And that last long pass, we were off air, I believe, but Dylan Gabriel, just to recap the pass, hit Austin McRoberts on a really nice ball. And then McRoberts there was a great block downfield, and then he just took it the rest of the way. That's what Gabriel can do, given some open receivers. I mean, that was a great play.
Yeah, especially on a fourth down. That was a really gutsy call by the coach. I loved it. As a quarterback, I love it when the coach has confidence in you to go for it on fourth down, especially 4th and 5. They're in that kind of gray area where you don't know if you should kick the field goal or if you could punt it. So I love the coach's confidence in his guys. Just let's go for it. Let's get the first down, and ended up with a touchdown.
That's right. As now Gabriel in the gun. Sends McRoberts in motion. He's going to keep it himself up the middle, and he's going to get those hard yards right up the middle, that A-B gap area, and he's going to push forward for about 3.5, 4 yards, bringing up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, that as a quarterback, that was my favorite play to run. You're doing a little jet sweep action, reading the middle, reading the defensive lineman. You're hoping everyone's flowing with the jet sweep, so you can take it and you can make a cut back, and then it's open field. Unfortunately for Gabriel right there, the middle linebacker stayed there, but good gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, the hard yards up the middle through that teeth of the defense, and now facing a 2nd and manageable. 2nd and 6, 10 minutes and 37 seconds left in the second quarter here, 14-7 Mustangs. Tigers, and the ball's on the ground, it looks like. Ball's on the ground, and it is going... They're still trying to get to the bottom of the pile there. Haven't seen a signal yet. And we're still waiting. And it is going to be the Mustangs football as the White Hat makes the call. And now the Mustangs set up in premier real estate right now, knocking on the door of that red zone, and man, what a missed opportunity and a miscue by the Tigers.
Yeah, it just didn't look like they were on the same page. You had the receiver in motion. I don't know if he was supposed to get the ball, the running back supposed to get the ball. I don't know if they knew who was supposed to get the ball. They just kind of ran into each other, and neither of them got it. Ended up on the ground.
That's right. As now Braden Larson takes the snap, screen pass out to the left flank, and that's going to be a nice pickup for Mekhi Clements. The junior receiver picks up about 9-10 yards, and that might be enough for a first down. And no, it's going to be 2nd down, but it's going to be 2nd and short. What a great play concept there. Just get them on their toes with a quick screen, let the playmaker do the rest, Cody.
Oh, I love it. Sending that blocker in motion to go out, get there quicker. That's a great play call.
And now Larson scanning the field, making some checks at the line. Walks back, takes his position in the gun. He takes the snap, another screen out to the same flank. And now it is pushed out of bounds, but that is going to pick up a first down for the Mustangs, and they're on the move here. Number 5, Mekhi Clements again. That's the man right now for Braden Larson on back-to-back screen plays, moving them closer to Pater. As Larson back in the gun, takes the snap. Handoff up the middle, press. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Mustangs. Preston Ambrell again finds Pater and makes it 20-7 Mustangs here early on.
Yeah, they did a great job getting the defense on their heels. Not sure if they're going to throw another screen. With the defense, with the corners playing back, those screens are open kind of all day. The Mustangs coach saw that, took advantage. Hurricane didn't quite know what was going to happen. Running back right up the middle. So it's a tough look.
It is, as now the Mustangs lining up for the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is good. So now the scoreboard tonight brought to you by Young Toyota and Young Honda. For 100 years delivering exceptional customer service. Think young, drive young. As now the Mustangs, as we look on the scoreboard there, it is 21-7 with 10:13 left in the second quarter. And Cody, this game, we saw the back-to-back touchdowns by both teams responding to each other, but now the Mustangs starting to control the game a little bit on offense, making a lot of big plays.
Yeah, Hurricane can't, playing from behind, you can't make those little mistakes like missing on that jet sweep or handoff, whatever it was. You got to play safe football. You can't be turning the ball over, especially little innocent things like a handoff. So now that they got some room they got to make up, and we're gonna see how they come out, if they're gonna be aggressive, if they're gonna play a little more conservative, try to hold on, see if they can get back in the rhythm that they were just a couple drives ago.
Absolutely, as it is a 21-7 game, 2-score lead right now for the Mustangs, as the kick is up and away, returnable, as cutting up the field to the 20, about to the 20, and he's dropped, as Hurricane will begin the drive. That was on the return, number 3 for the Tigers, Jackson Winiger, as he brings it out to about the 20-yard line, 19, as we're going to start seeing the Hurricane offense playing from behind now. 14 points down, but still an opportunity to stay in this game with a drive here, and Dylan Gabriel, no better man to lead him. 15 total touchdowns last year, a true dual-threat quarterback, sophomore, now a junior. Season under him of grooming with the new coaching staff, and Coach Cowan coming in from Duchesne, multiple-time state champion, as that's going to be an end around the end for the Tigers, and that is number 10, Brody Jacobs, as he will take it around the end and not get much, probably about, well, actually, we'll get a little more than I thought. It looks like about maybe 7 yards he picked up there on that little jet sweep.
I loved how patient he was there. He had a block. He had about 3 blockers out in front of him. He kept setting it up, kept waiting, was patient, and then as soon as he saw a hole, he went through it. With a lot of guys, when they run that jet sweep, they try to cut up as soon as they can. You really want to get wide, extend that play, let your blockers get ahead of you, and then make your cut.
As now Gabriel in the gun takes a snap. It's a read option play, and he's going to keep it. Gabriel's going to pick up the first down on an impressive run where he squirts off tackle and finds about 6-7 yards for the first down, and showing that dual threat ability again, Cody.
Yeah. I'm really excited. With them being down, I think their coach is going to put the ball more in Dylan Gabriel's hands, let him make plays. He's a fun kid to watch. He's fast. He makes the right reads right there. A little triple option, had the option to pitch it, fake the pitch, cut up the field. He's going to be really fun to watch, and I'm excited.
As now, Tigers set up first down near the 50. As now Gabriel going to roll. He's going to take a shot. He's got a man, 44, down the field, and it is caught. Caught by the Tigers. Big man, number 44. Love to see Alvaro Fana make the catch.
That was beautiful. You just had the little bootleg to the left. The backside tight end cut up the field, kind of went unnoticed. All the eyes were on the quarterback, on Dylan Gabriel, and he just snuck right behind. He just threw it up. It gave him a chance. A lot of times you see these young kids, they overthrow those balls. They're just right there. They're just perfect. He threw it up high enough so the guy could run under it. Perfect, big play.
And thanks to our viewers tonight on CashValleyDaily.com as well as the Fan Sports Network. We've had some technical difficulties, but we're rolling now, and so are the Tigers up the middle for another 6 yards as this offense starting to hit on all cylinders. Passing, running, it's really starting to take form, Cody.
Yeah, I love how the coach is using Dylan Gabriel's strengths of getting him outside, letting him run the ball, letting him get that roll, that bootleg, getting out of the pocket, really showing his strength of his mobility that he has right now. And it's spreading out the defense. It's perfect. So when they do run plays right out the middle, it's more spread out. There's more room for him to make those cuts.
Now, the Tigers in the gun. Gabriel looking to the sideline, holding his hands up. And now Gabriel takes the snap. Straight give up the middle, and he's piled up and stacked up and taken down. That is number 15 for the Tigers on the run. That is Connor Clyde, as he tries to make a play there, but just really good penetration up front by the Mustangs. They formed a brick wall, and he just could not get through it. And now this will bring up a 3rd down and 3 situation for the Tigers. 6:44 left in the first half and ticking. Tigers down 21-7 to the Mustangs of Mountain Crest.
We have one-on-one coverage up top with the receiver. See if they take advantage there.
And it's another straight give up the middle. Hard run. It's going to be right at the sticks. And they're going to give him that first down. That's going to move the chains for the Tigers. Powerful run, and that's going to bring the ovation of the crowd, as that was a powerful off-tackle run right in the heart of that defense for the Tigers, picking up the first down. And now in that red zone, looking to convert here and find pay dirt. And Gabriel in the huddle with the crew. McRoberts, Trump, he's got the skill players. Let's see what he can do here. And Gabriel scanning the field, making checks, and he's going to send a man in motion, and he's going to go straight up the middle. Gabriel to the 10, to the 9, maybe about to the 9-yard line for maybe the 10, 11-yard line. 10-yard line. Yeah, it looks like the 10-yard line that they finally marked him down at after the push there from the offensive line, trying to get a couple extra yards, but progress was stopped. So it'll set up the Tigers with a 2nd and 5 from the 10-yard line. And this is the time you might see a little read option here from Dylan Gabriel, Cody, as this is prime opportunity for him.
Yeah, I would love that. I'd love to see him be able to get outside and see what he can do with his legs.
And he's looking to the sideline. Dylan Gabriel takes the snap. It's going to be another read option. He's going to keep and spin again. And he's going to drive all the way down to the 2-yard line. But it's going to be a first down. Tigers on another powerful run from Dylan Gabriel. Just sticking it right in there, and no fear from this young gunslinger, as he's shown the ability to throw and the propensity to get in there and get dirty with the big boys. So now set up 1st and goal. 21-7 with 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first half. Tigers looking to inch closer to the Mustangs here with a touchdown. Gabriel in the gun. Takes the snap. It's a straight give, and it's going to be bottled up, I believe, a little short, about the 1-yard line, 6-inch line, realistically, Cody, as that was really close. I know you got a good look at that. And that was tight to the end zone, but not kept out, just barely. We see that ball just almost touching that end zone or that goal line.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do here. I don't know how much Hurricane goes under center. This is a great time where I'm sure Gabriel's trying to get a little quarterback power if it was under center, just a little quarterback sneak. You know, it's a great time for that. Less than a yard to go, but I don't know if Hurricane has that in their offense or not, but we'll see.
And Red Zone Possessions today brought to you by Les Olson IT. What can a business technology partner do for you? All the office products you need and a great service team. Learn more at lesolson.com. Dylan Gabriel, tight formation now. He's going to sneak it. He's going to get the push from the offensive line, and he's in! Touchdown, Tigers! Touchdown, Tigers! 21-14 as they inch closer to the Mustangs here in the second quarter.
That wasn't quite the tush push that the Philadelphia Eagles run, but they did their best to imitate it. They had the 2 backs behind him giving a little push. The lineman did a great job getting low, getting the push through, backing up the defensive lineman just enough. They almost held him up, but Hurricane did just enough to get in the end zone right there.
Tigers showing some grit here, down 21-7, fighting back now, 21-13, extra point pending. And that kick is up, and it is good for the Tigers. And that's going to bring us to 21-14 on the Les Olson IT scoreboard, and we're going to take a quick break, 90-second break, and we'll be, or 60-second break, and we'll be right back.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, cause I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
Back live from Tiger Field in Hurricane, Utah. Cody Wilstead, Paul Ratliff, your play-by-play color commentary team today. And now we are looking at a ball game here. 21-14, 3 minutes left, 3 minutes 17 seconds left in the first half, and seeing some grit from both teams, some big plays. It's been a fun first half, Cody.
Yeah, that's a great drive by Hurricane coming back down 14. Their drive coming out, they could have folded it, but they kept pushing through.
And now Larson in the gun. He's going to throw a short, quick pass to number 18 of the Mustangs. Number 18, Cale Olson with the catch. And for about a 5-yard, 6-yard gain, it's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Tigers, or for the Mustangs, as they look to build momentum after letting that score down from the Tigers. As Larson in the gun. To the bottom of your screen is number 5, Mekhi Clements. He's been the man, the money man for the for the Mustangs. As that's going to be a run for about 3 yards for Preston Ambrell. Again, as he's been the workhorse here in the first half, really chewing up those hard yards, going in between the tackles, between the guards. He's been finding the tough yards, Cody, and he's been picking up a lot of really toughly contested plays for this Mustang squad.
Yeah, he has. It's been fun to watch.
Now Larson in the gun, taking the snap. It's another screen. It's out there, and a great recovery by the Hurricane defense. Number 33, Bentley Fisher, and Pledger Coleman, and 22. Austin McRoberts on the play there. So it's a pretty nice converging on the football there from the Tigers as they flocked and flew to the ball to bring up a 2nd and 9 situation here for the Mustangs. Larson in the gun, surveying the field. Takes the snap. He's looking. He's going to throw. He's got a man. It's Mekhi Clements. He breaks a tackle. He's going to juke out another man. He's on the run. He's down to the 45, down to the 43. For the Mustangs, and it is pretty apparent that number 5, Micah Clements, can play.
Yeah, you keep seeing their quarterback, Braden Larson. He keeps seeing the corner just drops back. That one kind of didn't really look like he was running a route. He just kind of did a slow walk off.
And Larson doing the hurry up here, going to pitch out to Preston Ambrell, and he's going to rumble and ride it on down for about a 8-yard gain on first down. And combination of Larson, Clements, and Ambrell have really been killer for the Tigers here early on, as those have been the 3 guys that have made all the plays.
Yeah, they have. It's been, like I was saying, the corner's playing off. Braden Larson sees it. He hits the quick screen. He hits a little walk-off route, getting into the receiver before 5 yards. With that corner 8 to 12 yards off, that's an easy throw and catch.
Yeah.
And on the play before the last, the receiver made a guy miss and got quite a few yards after. That's just a great look by the quarterback. I don't know if it was a play call, but it's just a great play. Yeah. Honestly, easy play.
Easy pitch and catch, right?
Exactly.
And thanks to everyone watching on our stream today on CacheValleyDaily.com, also on the FanSN.com. So St. George, Northern Utah, wherever you're taking this game in, we're glad you're with us. Cody Wilstead, Paul Ratliff, your play-by-play color commentary duo tonight, as now the Mustangs threatening once again with 1 minute and 3 seconds left in this first half, as Larson is in the gun, flanked by Ambrell. And there is the straight give to Amble, and he's going to break a tackle in the backfield, force his way forward. And if that tackle's made in the backfield, that's a loss and not a first down pickup, but broken tackle by Amble, and they're going to move the chains here. First down, Mustangs.
Yeah, the offensive lineman that was pulling got thrown back right into Ambrose, and he just waited, was patient, found the hole, and still went.
And now you're seeing Larson in the backfield with a ramble. And now it's going to be a throwback type style pass, and that's going to be bottled up really well by the Hurricane defense. Swarming to the ball. Number 13 first on the scene for him there. That's Gage Huntsman as he lays the lumber, and then a flock of tacklers follow to bring up another third down situation and a timeout here from the Mustangs. So timeouts today brought to you by Les Olson IT. What can a business technology partner do for you? All the office products you need and a great service team. Learn more at lesolson.com. Also, we're going to be giving out our candidates for the Drive of the Game, brought to you by Young Toyota and Young Honda for 100 years, delivering an exceptional customer experience. Think young, drive young. And we'll also be naming our Napa Auto Parts Best Part of the Game. Napa Auto Parts, the parts and all you need to keep your car and equipment running its best, locally owned and operated from Preston to Providence. So those are a couple of our great sponsors here making the broadcast happen tonight. Thanks again to everybody tuning in on CashValleyDaily.com and theFanSportsNetwork.com as we have a Region 9 versus Region 11 clash here going on from Tiger Field. And now we ensue play-by-play. Brought to you by the Mountain Crest Booster Club as Larson in the gun takes the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to look. He's going to throw. And he's got a man. And he's crossing the field on a crosser. He's going to pick up about 6 yards. Looks like number 9. Number 9 for the Mountain Crest Mustangs, Kai Passy, the junior.
It's a 6'4" tight end in high school. You don't see that very often.
Yeah,
that'd be a lot of fun to throw to a guy that big.
With that catch radius and those probably soft hands that he showed on that play. And now Larson with a 3rd and 6 here. Takes the snap. He's looking, surveying the field. He's going to take a deep shot. Got a man, and it is caught. 10-5, end zone, touchdown. Touchdown Mustangs as a long play competed there to Kai Passy, the 6'4" tight end we were just referencing. He is a target, and a very good one at that, Cody.
How about that? Did a nice little wheel route from the inside on the 3-by-1 formation. Just kind of looked like he was going to the flat, just going to be a little check down like he was on the last play, and then turned it up, and the defense got lost and was wide open. Braden Larson threw it out there, just let him right under it.
Beautiful ball.
Perfect pitch and catch.
Oh, no, and the ball is snapped over the head, and it's going to be an incomplete try here for the Mustangs as they do not convert, as it was an awry snap. Snap gone awry there, and the Mustangs will take the lead 27-14 with 7.7 seconds left in the first half. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout for all our viewers on CashValleyDaily.com as well as the Fan Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
We're back live from Tiger Field. Tonight's video experience powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. Expect specific guidance from advisors who adhere to principles of honesty, professionalism, and integrity. Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com. As the Tigers fielding the kickoff and finding the wide side of the field, trying to get around the edge, but not able to. on that run back by number 13 for the Tigers, and that is Gage Huntsman. We saw him make a couple plays defensively last drive. He's kind of a contributor on all three sides of the football for the Tigers. And now Gabriel faced with 2 seconds left. Is this a Hail Mary situation here, Cody? Or is this too far back in your own territory?
You know, I just don't think it's worth it right here. Probably just going to take a knee, maybe hand it off, see if your running back can break one. But with Mountain Crest having 4 deep already, I just don't see it being worth it.
I don't see it here
worth
as
the try.
well, but they are got a wide look here, and it's going to be a knee. So that'll bring us to the end of the first half with the score on your Les Olson IT scoreboard. It is 27-14, the Mountain Crest Mustangs over the Hurricane Tigers. We'll be right back with your halftime show right after this.
Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Keep your car running its best with help from Napa Auto Parts. Need a new battery or wiper blades? Napa features the best brands and can even help with battery or wiper blade installation right there on the spot. Locally owned from Preston to Providence. Napa Auto Parts.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Karchner Homes, Eldon Daddage Towing, Little Wonders Learning Center, and Cache Valley Nursery. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, cause I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
TD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. TD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Back live from Tiger Stadium, Hurricane, Utah, as the Hurricane Tigers and the Mountain Crest Mustangs locked up in a duel right now. 27-14 Mustangs over the Tigers. And Cody, it was kind of a helter-skelter first half. We saw a corresponding score, 7-7, and then the Mustangs started to assert themselves, but again Hurricane responded. But towards the end of that first half, the Mustangs really started to assert their dominance offensively as they showed a multitude of different looks and things that Hurricane, it didn't seem, was super prepared for, as they were gashed on multiple big plays towards the end of that first half.
Yeah, I loved how Mountain Crest was changing up the tempo of their offense. They'd go no huddle, they'd go quick huddle, they'd take longer. They're sitting there, they're sending guys in motion. They're not snapping it, they are snapping it. I really enjoyed watching that. It gives their coach a lot of information. It gives their quarterback a lot of information, and it keeps Hurricane on their toes, but also on their heels. They're ready at all times, but that's also a disadvantage for them in the sense that they might be sitting there waiting for a little bit for the play to go when they thought it was going to start 10, 20 seconds earlier.
Yeah. absolutely. The varying tempos from the offense, I agree with that point, Cody, is it's been something that's kind of thrown off the rhythm. I know it's hard to get rhythm on defense, but kind of the rhythm of the defense has been thrown off. They haven't been able to key on much. There's been so many motion men, varying tempos, run and pass play balance. The Mountain Crest Mustangs really putting on a display here in the first half. And for anyone just joining us, on your Les Olson IT scoreboard, it is 27-14, and it was a tale of two quarters. It really looked like this was going to be a really competitive, tight, back-and-forth game, but now the Hurricane faced with the challenge to respond here. Down 27-14, they got the ball first, so they will be kicking off. What's the key for Hurricane going forward here in the second half to keep this game tight and maybe pull it out in the end?
I think their corners need to come up and play a little close. They don't need to go press and risk getting beat over the top. But I don't think they should keep giving that 8 to 12 yard cushion that they've been given. It's getting them hurt on those screens, those quick passes.
Yeah.
But I think they bring them up. They're doing a great job on the run defense. Their Mountain Crest running backs, they just got really two huge backs back there that are just wearing down this Tigers defense. But they're giving it their all. They're filling those gaps. They're doing a great job on the run game. It's just been really a couple different times that they've gotten beat. So I think they bring up their corners. Their linebackers keep doing what they're doing. I think they have a chance to, at least get a stop on this first drive coming out, go down, score, and it's a ball game again. But if they give up a score right here, it's going to be tough to climb out of that hole.
I think coming out, my key would definitely be, you need a 3 and out. You can't, even if it's not a touchdown or a scoring drive for the Mustangs, you can't allow them to eat up a bunch of clock and just control the start of the second half. I think you need a quick stop, 3 and out, get them off the field, get the ball back into Dylan Gabriel's hands, and maybe things will start working out a little differently here. But as we sit, 27-14 on the Les Olson IT scoreboard, 9 minutes, 23 seconds left in halftime here, so we've got a little bit of time to go. Let's give out a couple of some of the guys that we've been seeing, some candidates for the Young Toyota and Young Honda for 100 years delivering exceptional customer service. Think Young, Drive Young. This is the drive of the game. Have you seen any early leaders for the drive of the game?
I think that last touchdown by the Tigers, Dylan Gabriel kind of put the team on his back, had a lot of big runs. I think that's a great one. It wasn't really a short drive. It was a long, sustained, probably 8-9 play drive where they ended up with the touchdown. Those, as an offense, those are so hard to do that I think it's a great candidate. As for that,
Mountain Crest really is hit on big plays. They haven't been sustained pop plays. So I would agree with you. Kind of the early candidate was that Hurricane drive where Gabriel had multiple run plays, hit on a few passes. I was really impressed with that drive as well. So that is our early candidate for the drive of the game. How about the best part of the game from Napa Auto Parts? The parts and oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best. Locally owned and operated from Preston to Providence. Seen any Micah Clements has been a player so far that has been a key in this game. And that's been the best part to me is Micah Clements. He's been showing his ability to catch the screen and get upfield. Also the 6'5" tight end for the Mustangs, making that huge play down the field. There's been multiple things that have been able to create big plays and pop plays for the Mustangs. We're just hoping that it's going to be a balanced half from the Tigers, Mustangs, maybe a back and forth second half. I'm rooting for an exciting second half.
Yeah, I'd have to give it to Preston Ramble. He's been a workhorse in the backfield. A lot of the time an offense runs as well as the running backs go. He's setting a great example for playing hard, fighting through the contact. He's going to be my guy for that.
Okay. All right. So we've got our early candidates for both awards. Today's halftime presentation brought to you by Cache Valley Daily. The latest news about what's going on in your community is found on Cache Valley Daily, including photo galleries and replays of local sports. Also want to thank D&D Auto and Salvage, Cache Valley's #1 place to get the most money for junk vehicles and scrap metal. Pickup is available. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204. No job is too big. And lastly, we didn't really get a uniform check from the logo shop today, Cody, as we've seen some pretty cool uniforms out of these high school teams. Back in my day, when I played in 2012, 11, 10, our uniforms were pretty basic. But nowadays, these high school teams get these pretty cool unis, as we've seen the red and black color scheme and the black, or the red helmet with the black number on it for the Tigers. And this is all brought to you by the Logo Shop. They really can put your logo on just about anything. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, sports, school organizations. Trust the Logo Shop. We logo stuff. And for the Mustangs, they're kind of that Denver Broncos look, that blue, orange, and white. They're wearing their white away jerseys today, but looking really crisp. I think both uniforms really are underrated and look great out there on the field.
Yeah, those away uniforms, the white uniforms, they're always a tougher one to make look great. I think Mountain Crest has done a great job with their colors, like you said, following similar to those Denver Broncos. But the matte, I love the matte colors that teams are starting to put into effect. I know my junior year, I believe, is when we went to a matte black helmet at Pineview, and I loved it. I thought it looked really good. But again, those white uniforms, they're tough. They're tough to make look good, and Mountain Crest, again, they've done a great job.
And the Mustangs, I think, they pull off that white uniform. Not every white uniform is an icy white, great-looking white uniform, but this Mountain Crest uniform does look sharp, and so do the Tigers. Both uniforms, I think this is an A grade for the uniform matchup. So that was brought to you by the Logo Shop for their uniform check. And also wanted to thank, as we are going forward in our halftime show, just want to thank State Farm agent Lena Powell. Ask about the good student and good driver discounts. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call 752-7639. And we are going to take a quick break, as we're going to have about another 5 minutes of halftime here, but going to take a quick break, be back with more halftime show right after this.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
TD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. TD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, cause I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Karchner Homes, Eldon Daddage Towing, Little Wonders Learning Center, and Cache Valley Nursery. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Keep your car running its best with help from Napa Auto Parts. Need a new battery or wiper blades? Napa features the best brands and can even help with battery or wiper blade installation right there on the spot. Locally owned from Preston to Providence, Napa Auto Parts.
Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Back live from Tiger Stadium here in Hurricane, Utah. Cody Wilstead, Paul Ratliff anchoring your coverage on CashValleyDaily.com as well as the FanSportsNetwork.com. And we are about to ensue with the action here. 1 minute left in the halftime. And Cody, we're getting reared up for what looks like to be a really fun second half. We've seen some offensive explosion, some great defensive stops. It's really been a thrilling game despite the 2-score lead for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Hurricane had that unfortunate turnover, put the Mustangs in great field position, gave them an easy score there, or else it probably would be a 7, maybe even tied ball game if they don't have that. So it has been closer than the score tells.
And that's true, as so many big plays been made by Preston Aramble and Micah Clements, the 2 players that have been featured for the Mustangs, as they have really been carrying the job for them and carrying the banner offensively, as well as Preston Aramble. Braden Larson, the quarterback, has just been throwing an excellent game so far. He's really been hitting his receivers in all levels of the field, short, intermediate, and deep. He's found success with. So what have you seen as a quarterback, Cody, somebody who played at the college level? What has been your diagnosis of both quarterbacks in this game? Start with Larson for the Mustangs.
I've really liked watching Larson. He's really letting that ground attack set up the pace for him. He's getting a lot of good play action looks. He's great at avoiding pressure. I've loved watching him sit in that pocket, make little adjustments while he's in there, avoiding the rush. He's great pocket presence, getting outside, looking downfield. And I think he's thrown a very accurate ball, which in the high school is honestly very difficult. So I've been very impressed with Larson there.
And as for Gabriel, on the other side for the Tigers.
He looks like he plays with so much heart. I absolutely love it, just running all over the place. I'm excited. Hurricane's down. I feel like they're going to put the ball in his hands more. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch him. I hope they let him throw the ball a little bit more. They kind of relied on him to run a lot that first half, hoping since they're down a little bit, we'll be able to see his arm talent a little more. He had a couple great throws, but just not a lot to go off of, honestly.
And now, as we see on your feed on CashValleyDaily.com or the FanSportsNetwork.com, the Tigers re-entering the field. And let's get another one of our logo shop uniform checks as we now see the unis on the field. And that's a sharp look from the Tigers, I feel like. The red tops, white bottoms, red helmet, and appreciate the logo shop. They really can put your logo on just about anything. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations trust the logo shop. We logo stuff. And we're about ready to get started with second half action here from Tiger Field, as 27-14 on the Les Olson IT scoreboard. And Cody, what are some of your quick keys for both teams? Let's get a key each for each team. Let's start with the Mountain Crest Mustangs. What is the number one key to winning this game for the Mustangs and holding off the Tigers from making a comeback?
I think they need to keep control of the line of scrimmage. Still continue to be able to run the ball efficient like they have been. They can do that. They can run the clock down. I think that if they're able to control the line of scrimmage, I think it's going to be tough for Hurricane to come back from that.
Absolutely. And for the Tigers?
I think the Tigers need to avoid quick drives. Avoid those 3 and outs, those little short, maybe 5-play drives. They need to avoid those, sustain the drive, get a feel, get a rhythm on offense, and just let your quarterback go out there and make some plays.
Absolutely. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by D&D Auto and Salvage, Cache Valley's #1 place to get the most money for your junk vehicles and scrap metal. Pickup is available. Call 787-1204. No job is too big. And now it is time. The Adams Wealth Advisors video experience powered back up for the second half, and we're getting ready to go from Tiger Field in a 27-14 ball game. Mustangs to receive the second half kick. And the officials are handing the ball over, and now it is up to the Tigers to put the ball in play, and we're ready for a fun second half here from Tiger Field. And the whistle sounds, and the kick is up and away. And it is Clements back deep for the Mustangs. He's going to cross the 20, and he's going to be pushed out at about the 21-yard line by the Tigers. And that'll start the drive, 1st and 10, from the 22-yard line in their own territory. The Mustangs coming out. Larson had a sharp first half. Clements had a sharp first half. Arambros had a sharp first half. It's really been a great trio of skill players for kind of like the triplets, like the Dallas Cowboys used to have back in the day with Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, and Troy Aikman. But let's see how the triplets look in this second half for the Mustangs. And Larson in the gun. Takes the snap, and it is going to go to Arambros, and he is around the end, and it is going to be tackled for, Adrian Garf. Dylan Boost, I'm sorry, makes the play there. Was not Arambros. I'm sorry, correction there. First game of the season for all of us, and we're still getting into the swing of things. But now it brings up a second and about 4 yards for the Mustangs. And Larson. The balance has been great so far in this game. Run pass, they've been about 60-40, 55-45. It's been a great split. Let's see where they go here. Larson takes the snap. He's going to hand. Preston Arambos around the end. He's got the corner, and he's going to the 50, to the 45, the 40, and down to about the 36-yard line. I don't see any flags in the backfield. That looks like it's going to stand, Cody.
Yeah, that was great downfield blocking. I saw a lineman down there all the way 30, 40 yards down the field making blocks. Arambo was sitting there trying to avoid him. That was great. As a quarterback, I would love to see him take a shot right there on that 2nd and short. But, like I said, they're controlling line of scrimmage. I love it.
Preston Arambo with a great run there, and there's another screen out wide, and that looks like Micah Clements once again making the play for the Mustangs on that quick flanker screen, and he's hit on a few of those today.
You know, I could be wrong, but it looked like they had their left tackle out there lined up as a receiver on the line of scrimmage, so it was legal formation, but they had him all the way out there to be the lead blocker for that screen.
Absolutely. Good key there. Good find by Cody, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and 4 for the Mustangs here. Larson surveying. Takes the snap. He's going to fake the give, or it's going to go to number 11, Zion Fogler, as he's going to run around the right side for about a minimal gain there. Not enough for a first down, I don't believe. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I'm sure they're going to give it to one of their big running backs right here.
Yeah, I would expect a ramble to come down Main Street for the Mustangs, but we'll see what they do here. Larson in the gun, takes the snap. A ramble right down the middle, right down Main Street. He's going to push and grind forward for about 4 or 5 yards for an easy first down pickup for the Mustangs.
Yeah, you know, it's just kind of not even fair. Mountain Crest doing a lot of this two-back formation where they have number 11, Zion Folger, who weighs 200 pounds. He's leading the way for number 1, Preston Aramble, who weighs 208 pounds. You know, those short yardages are kind of a piece of cake for him at this point.
Those are big backs, absolutely. Good point there, Cody. And now Larson with Aramble. Preston, the Ram, Aramble, takes the snap. Larson's got a man out there. It's Clements, but it's going to be out of the outstretched arms.
That was a great pass rush by Hurricane right there. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how many people they brought, but they got 2 people. They're both middle linebackers, shot right up the middle, didn't get blocked by anyone, put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and he's kind of had to throw it away right there.
Yeah, and Larson hasn't taken, I don't believe he's taken a sack tonight, has he? He's been able to evade almost every rush, but that one really got to him a little bit, forced the errant throw.
Yeah, but those now, up the middle are tough.
Yeah, absolutely. As Larson in the gun again. He takes the snap. It's going to be a pitch to a Rambo. He's around the end, but there looks to be a flag in the backfield. It's in the vicinity of holding. And this one looks to be coming back, I'd presume. As we're going to get the call right now. And it is a holding on the Mustangs. So it will bring up a 2nd and 20 and a prime opportunity here, Cody. They're behind the sticks, the Mustangs. This is an opportunity for the Tigers on 2nd and long to create a 3rd and long situation. Not give up a big play here and allow an easy conversion. But what are you thinking if you're Coach Cowan and the Tigers? Do you bring heat here?
You know, as a defense, I'm not quite sure what I would do. As an offense, I think they're going to probably throw another screen out there, try to get back as many as they can. I think they're in 4-down territory. I don't know if their field goal is going to go too far.
And Clements split out to the bottom of your screen. And he is flanked down at the bottom there. He's going to take the snap. Larson back. He is going to throw a screen. It's to number 11. And that is Zion Fogler, and he's going to rumble on down for get back to about that original line of scrimmage, Cody, and that, or not quite, but pretty productive play there on 2nd down.
Yeah, they got 3rd and 12 now. You know, that's still going to be, even if they don't get the 1st down here, it's going to be a long field goal. I would count on their coach planning on going for it. So they have 2 downs to get 12 yards. You know, that's a great play, getting 8 yards there, splitting it into 3 downs. That's a great play right there.
Absolutely.
Can't be mad about that.
Zion Fogler, I'm told, is the pronunciation of the name. Sorry, Zion. As now, Larson takes the snap. He's got a man. He is double covered. He's bracketed, and it's going to be picked off! Picked off by the Tigers! That's exactly what they needed to start the 2nd half, as they get a huge momentum swing and take over inside their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, number 5 on defense. His name is Drew Larson. He made a phenomenal play right there. He had a nice little post wheel concept. He was playing in the corner of the high safety. He started to go with the post, saw the wheel. He peeled off from the post. Larson didn't see him peel off, and he just prime position right there for that interception.
Incredible play and a momentum swing. Bookmark that as a potential Napa Auto Parts best part of the game. That could be a turning sequence here for the Tigers as Gabriel back in the gun. He's going to take the snap. It is going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle, and this one's stacked up and stopped pretty quickly. And piled up in the end zone, the Mustangs, a little bit there. But a little late contact, I thought, to Gabriel. But the play continues on, and that was a loss of about 1 yard there, Cody, and nothing doing up the middle for Gabriel that time. He's had success throughout the game getting those hard yards, but not that play.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you try to go too many in a row, too many times. Sometimes it just doesn't work in your favor.
Sure. And now, after the huge momentum swing, wouldn't want to see the Tigers go 3 and out here if you're a Tigers fan. Gabriel in the gun, claps once, gets a little movement from the Mountain Crest defensive line. But now they're out on the edge, and it's going to be bottled up again, as just not a lot of running room out there for the Tigers on the edges. Mountain Crest flowing the ball really quickly, and it looks like we've got an injury. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field for the Tigers. Looks like number 22 of the Tigers is who's down there. That is number 22, Austin McRoberts, as he is a key contributor for the Tigers. We're going to make sure that he finds his way to his feet here, or whatever will happen. But we're going to grab a quick break and take a timeout here, and we'll be right back with more coverage right after this.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Karchner Homes, Eldon Daddage Towing, Little Wonders Learning Center, and Cache Valley Nursery. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment.
We're back live from Tiger Field as we pick up play-by-play. 3rd and 8 for the Tigers here as Gabriel takes the snap. He's looking long. He's got a man, and it is caught, and the cut is made, and the ball's out. The ball is out. I believe the ball is out. Are they calling that a fumble is the question.
Yep, they did.
They called it a fumble. We're trying to get the ruling from the official here. The Mustangs do take possession. It is a fumble and recovery by the Mustangs after a great concept there on the pass, but just unable to make it to the ground without losing the football there. And now the Mustangs take over in prime real estate here, Cody, with a chance to go up by 3 scores.
Yeah, unfortunately, the receiver bobbled it a bit. Once he finally got control, he got drilled by the safety, hard hit. That's a tough one.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Larson takes over after throwing the interception on the previous drive. He's going to keep it, and he's going to run to the edge. He breaks a tackle, 10-5, end zone, touchdown Mustangs. Touchdown Mustangs as they are strike-patered again this time. Braden Larson finds the way through the gap and takes over for the Mustangs there to provide the 33-14 lead.
Yeah, for the Hurricane Tigers, that is not what you want to do right there. You get a great pick. You go 2 run plays that don't go anywhere. You get a guy injured. You fumble on the next play, then you give up a touchdown on the next play. That's a rough sequence for the Tigers coming out of halftime after such a big momentum changer on that interception.
The huge turnover, and then turn it right back over, and then the massive play.
That was a great run by Larson, though.
By Larson there, and it looks as if they're set up to go for 2 here after missing the last extra point. And now Larson, again, he's going to keep it straight up the middle, and he is in. That 2-point conversion is good for the Mustangs. And that brings the score to 35-14 here on the Les Olson IT scoreboard. We're going to take a quick 1-minute timeout and be right back to the coverage from Tiger Field right after this here on the Fan Sports Network and CacheValleyDaily.com.
Keep your car running its best with help from Napa Auto Parts. Need a new battery or wiper blades? Napa features the best brands and can even help with battery or wiper blade installation right there on the spot. Locally owned from Preston to Providence, Napa Auto Parts.
TD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. TD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Back live here from Tiger Field, Hurricane, Utah, as we are bringing you the coverage tonight on CacheValleyDaily.com and the FanSportsNetwork.com. Cody Wellstead, Paul Ratliff, your color commentary play-by-play duo tonight from the booth as the kick is up and away and returnable yet again for the Tigers as there's a little bit of a gap there, and it's going to take that seam all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Great possession, or great field position for the Tigers to start out, Cody.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting drive. See how they come back after that last unfortunate sequence of 2 plays, honestly.
Yeah.
This will be good. Maybe we'll see a little bit more throwing of the ball.
Absolutely, as the score getting away a little bit as we look on the Les Olson IT scoreboard with 7:24 left in the 3rd quarter. It is 35-14. The Mustangs up 3 scores on the Tigers here, but Tigers showing grit. They're going to fight back and keep fighting to the very end, as Dylan Gabriel is not a guy that's going to go down without a fight, as the junior signal caller in the backfield sends a man in motion. He's going to fake the handoff and keep it again, and Gabriel going to get those hard yards, but only about 3.5, 4 yards on that first down, Cody. Is that what the Tigers need right now?
You know, it's tough. I think number 22 is one of their main receivers, their starting receiver, and we just saw his sub Gabriel was trying to send him in motion. He didn't quite know what he was doing, so it's tough. You don't know if they're super confident in throwing the ball without their number one guy out there. So
Sure.
It'll be interesting to see.
Absolutely. As Gabriel in the gun. Takes the snap. He's going to straight give, and that one's going to be bottled up really fast by the Mountain Crest defensive line. As a number of big boys, number 55, Sayosa Tapula, makes the play for the Mountain Crest Mustangs in the backfield there. Great play, great penetration. Number 51.
The Mountain Crest defense is doing a great job stopping the run that Hurricane keeps trying to do.
And that tackle made by Kai Kaha as well. He was a contributor on that last play as well. And it was just a group tackling effort there, a great exhibition of tackling. And that looks to be a false start for the Tigers. That's going to back them up 5. As the pressure of the third quarter now, late into the third quarter, the Tigers shooting themselves in the foot a little bit with the miscues, and it'll bring up a 3rd and long situation here.
That is not what they wanted right there, Paul. Not at all.
Now a 3rd and 12 opposed to 3rd and 7. It's a big difference, intermediate versus long.
It takes a lot of plays out of your ability to play a call right here.
Takes a lot of plays out of the arsenal, but Gabriel back in the gun. He's going to roll, and he's going to get the edge. It looks like Gabriel around the edge. He's got the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40. And that was a great run by Dylan Gabriel around the edge. No flags in the backfield. That's going to be a quick first down pickup for the Tigers, and they're back in business, Cody.
Yeah, no, what a play. Did a little, get him out of the pocket, do a rollout. He saw open field. He saw all the defenders' backs to his face, or all their backs to him. So he saw he could take off. He did, and he's fast. That was awesome to see. He got down there. He got those 13 yards back really quick. Got about 10 more after that. What a play by Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, Dylan Gabriel really can move when he gets out of the pocket, as he showed an exhibition of speed there. And now it looks as if we've got an injured Mustang.
Tiger.
An injured Tiger. Nathan Swamp is down, but he's making his way off the field, and he looks to be okay. Good thing. And now looks as if we're going to get
I love the play call right there. Get your playmaker out of the pocket, give him the opportunity to throw it downfield, be able to run, use his strengths. That was a great play call by the offensive coordinator of Hurricane right there.
Absolutely. As now the Tigers trying to mount the comeback in the later stages of this one, as we look on the Les Olson IT scoreboard with 5:29 left in the third quarter. Mustangs up over the Tigers 35-14, but Dylan Gabriel had something to say about that on his last long run, and he says, I'm not done yet, and here we go as the Tigers ready to take on the next play here. Gabriel in the gun. Takes the snap. He's going to fake to 2 runners and then fling it, and he's got a man. Down to the 25, the 20, the 15, down to the 10, pushing forward, down to the 6-7 yard line as Gabriel completes another strike downfield, and the Tigers not done yet, Cody.
Yeah,
Number 10.
What a play call. Okay, they had everyone go deep. They did a little tight end delay. So as everyone was clearing out, the tight end sat, blocked for a second, then delayed out, gave Dylan Gabriel time to get outside the pocket. He was able to set back up, throw it right over the middle, about 8 yards, and there was nobody there for him because everyone had cleared out. It was what a play call. I love that one.
A classic leak out where you kind of come out slow, get those posturing blocks and then get out there and get into your route. Beautiful play call by Coach Cowan, Coach Ashby. I mean, that was a great call and great execution by the Tigers as they're set up right on Main Street, down on the 9 yard line going in. And Gabriel going to take the snap. He's going to look. He's going to run. He's got the seam. He's down to the 5, the 3, the 2, the 1, the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Touchdown, Tigers. And we got a game yet, Cody, as the Tigers not going away in this one. their young junior quarterback really coming into his own tonight.
Yeah, no, I love that. Like I said, put the ball in his hands, let your guy make his plays. You know, it was a great pass play. He saw nobody really open, not down that close to the red zone. Pass plays, sometimes it's too difficult. Everything's congested. And so he was like, you know what? A hole just opened up right in front of me. Let's go score a touchdown.
And Gabriel has been the aggressor for the Tigers offensively, as it is a no-good extra point, and it is going to bring us to a 35-20 game on the Les Olson IT scoreboard. We're going to take a 1 minute timeout. 1 minute timeout. Once again, score 35-21 Mustangs up over the Tigers here on CashValley.com and the Fan Sports Network.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
From what's happening in local political elections to breaking news to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Back live, Hurricane, Utah, Tigers Stadium. Cody Wilstead, Paul Ratliff with you from the booth as we are getting a tighter ball game now, as it was 35-14 for the Tigers. Kind of looked as if they had just given up an interception on the previous, or a fumble on the previous drive. Mustangs were easily able to score, but now you see the grit and the fight from the Tigers as they come back on a long drive and score to make this a two-score game, and we're not done yet, Cody.
No, and I hope the Tigers stick with that formula that worked. You know, throw the ball, put it in your quarterback's hands.
And it looks like Micah Clements back deep for the Mustangs, and he's going to be bottled up there, as it looked like he had more room to run than he did, as the quick converging coverage team of the Tigers makes the play, and that's going to bring out Braden Larson and Micah Clements, and also the star running back Preston Arambo. I'm calling him the Ram because he's been running like a Ram tonight, running through tackle after tackle, getting to the outside, finding the edge. He's been a difference maker in the backfield for the Mustangs. And now Larson back in the gun with Arambo. Larson scanning the field. He's going to give straight away to Arambo, and he's going to take on a tackler and ride him to the ground. What a powerful, strong run there from Preston. Number one in the program, 5'11", 208 pounds, Cody. He is a load to bring down. And now the Mustangs going quick as Larson hands again. Arambo up the middle. He's grinding again, forward for about 3 more yards. And we're wondering if this is what's going to be the offense here for the Mustangs. And then a quick play-action shot, I would presume, would come soon. But we'll have to check and see. But the Mustangs moving quickly in the no huddle. Larson claps twice, takes the snap, play action. Here's the shot. He's going to shoot it to Clements. Breaks the tackle to the 50, the 49, the 48, 47-yard line for Micah Clements. And there's yet another play for number 5. He's kind of been the money man for Braden Larson.
Yeah, you can definitely tell he's his favorite receiver. They actually went back to that wheel route where he threw it to the tight end on the last time, Kai Passy, and scored the touchdown. So they did that little fake with the wheel route, hoping the defense would fall back, which they did. It set it up perfect for Micah Clemens to get a nice 8-yard catch that he turned into a lot more.
Absolutely. As now, Larson in the gun. On the Les Olson IT scoreboard, 3 minutes, 38 seconds in the third quarter. There's the swing pass. It's behind him, but still caught. And he's going to maneuver upfield, break a couple would-be tacklers, and groove a little forward there for about 9 yards. That's going to bring up a second and short situation for the Mustangs, Cody.
Yeah, as a quarterback on those little bubble screens, you always want to keep the ball in front of the receiver. It makes it so they can turn upfield quicker, maybe get more yards. But Kai Passy did a great job there of still picking up yards, reaching behind him, making that tough catch. and not falling down. I see a lot of receivers fall down with that.
Sure, absolutely. And now Larson back in the gun. Takes the snap. It's going to go to a Rambo, and he's going to keep on a spin move and a shuck, and he's going to keep on moving forward. And that was Dylan Boost, on that run. As a Rambo and Boost switching in the backfield, and what a nice run there, as now they are starting to dig in here offensively in the trenches and start moving people up the Tigers up front.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if they run Braden Larson again. Last drive he ran every play.
Yeah.
This drive he hasn't ran, so I'm wondering if they're going to go back to him here in a second.
Larson in the gun. He sends a Rambo out to the flanker. He takes the snap. He's back. He's looking. He's got a man, and it is caught, and it is dropped out of the hands of number 7, Dylan Boost, as he is unable to make that play. And now that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 situation for the Mustangs.
You know, that was an interesting play call. They've been running the ball really well this drive. Just come out, they went empty there. They sent out a Rambo to the outside and just went straight drop back pass, which we have not seen from them today. And so that was very, very interesting.
And now Larson starting to control the clock, the tempo changing every drive, it seems, for the Mustangs, but now they're really throttling it down. But now they're going to pitch it out, and that's going to be a nice cut up field and another cut, and it's going to stumble across probably about 5-6 yards on the pickup there for number 1, Preston Arambell, as he makes the run there around the end.
I love watching the linemen get downfield. It was a nice little pin pull technique, get the lineman out in front of the running back. You know, it takes some athletic linemen to be able to do that, so that's really impressive on their part.
And now a 3rd and 5 situation for the Mustangs. One of the biggest sequences of the game for the Tigers. You got to think they got to hold them here, as they're going to bring a little bit of heat, and it's going to be
short.
Incomplete pass there. Looked as if it was in the breadbasket, but a little low, I presume. But it looks as if the Mustangs going to keep the throttle down and go for it here on 4th down. And we're going to hear the noise pick up from the Hurricane Tiger faithful, as they know this is a big play.
Yeah, I think there's a little too far outside field goal range.
A little outside of field goal range is right, and it looks as if Larson looking to the sidelines. This might be a ploy to draw him off sides, but we'll see if they run the play.
Looks like they're calling a timeout. Larson
walking to the sideline, going to call the timeout. So that is going to bring us to a stoppage and play. Timeouts today brought to you by the Mountain Crest Booster Club. Thanks to the businesses who support the Mustangs, like Karchner Homes, Eldon Dadich Towing, Little Wonders Learning Center, Cache Valley Nursery, and Big O Tires. I want to thank all those great businesses and the Mountain Crest Booster Club. And thanks so much for everyone watching and listening on CacheValleyDaily.com, as well as theFanSN.com. We appreciate your viewership, as this has been a great game, and one that I've been really impressed with both quarterbacks for both teams in this game, as both guys have shown the propensity when things break down and they've got rushers, they get outside that pocket and get going and get all the yards they can. And we've seen in a couple circumstances both these quarterbacks find pay dirt. So these are two extremely mobile guys, and I wonder, are they going to come out for this 4th down play? And it looks as if the Mustangs are bringing the offense back out. So the noise increases from the Hurricane faithful here at Tiger Field, and we're going to have another timeout. This is going to be a Hurricane timeout. So this little bit of back and forth timeout play here, a little chess match between the coaches, as we're nearing the end of the 3rd quarter here on the Les Olson IT scoreboard. It is 1 minute and 35 seconds with the score 35-20, the Mustangs over the Tigers. And Cody, this is a pivotal sequence here, probably the biggest play of the game. This is definitely a candidate for our Napa Auto Parts best part of the game, the parts and oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best, locally owned and operated from Preston and Providence. But this is one of the bigger sequences in this game.
Yeah, this will be a fun play. I hope, as a quarterback, you want the ball in your hands right here, and so I hope they give him the chance. It'll be really fun to see what he can do. Is on the last drive we saw Dylan Gabriel do that. He took the ball in his hands and made some plays. So let's hope Braden Larson can do it here as well.
Now Larson in the gun, takes the snap. He's going to look, he's going to throw, he's got a man, and it's going to be picked off! The Tigers have it! Tigers going the other way, it is picked off, and the Tigers going to maintain and seize possession once again after it looked as if they were down and out, but they are fighting and fighting and fighting down just 15 points, and now with the ball back, Cody. What a play.
What a play. You know, as Braden Larson there, you know, it's 4th down, no one's open, you want to throw it up. You hope the defense picks it. So, you know, I don't know if that's what he was thinking or if he was trying to fit a ball in somewhere that wasn't there. But on 4th down, go for the shot. I love it, you know, and it doesn't work out. But Hurricane is back 5-10 yards shorter than they would have been had it been an incomplete pass.
Run play or something right up the middle, you know. It would have been right at the line of scrimmage, opposed to you get the interception, but it's way back, deep in your own territory.
So Braden Larson can't be too upset about that one.
That's right. As now Gabriel takes the snap, and he's going to hand on the end around here, the counter action, as it looks as if it's going to pick up about, and there's a late flag there, as it looked like number 10 for the Tigers. He's got the speed around the edge, and that's Brody Jacobs. And it looked as if there was some late contact there, and the officials deliberating, waiting for the call here, as this could be a big one in this game.
I think Mountain Crest just got a little antsy after the play.
Yeah, looks as if the Mustangs...
There's always a little shoving after each play. That one just went a little too long.
Yeah, looked as if the Mustangs, little extracurricular activity there, as they let a little stuff go between the players, but, you know, when it gets a little too much, that's when the flag comes out, and that's 15 much-needed yards for the Tigers, as that moves them up 1st and 10, and they're in business here at their own 38-yard line. And Gabriel back in the gun. Takes the snap. He's going to fade back and look. He's going to move through the pocket and find a Mountain Crest defender who drops the ball. Number 7 had the beat on it, Dylan Boost, but he was unable to make the play, as that ball, one of the only 50-50-ish, you know, balls that Gabriel's thrown up today, and that one almost ended in disaster.
Yeah, as a quarterback, you can't make that throw. You can't throw a post into a single high safety. You know, it's just a tough break for the receiver trying to get that ball. He ends up either getting his head taken off, or a ball ends up picked or almost picked like it was there.
That's a great point. And Gabriel now back, and he's going to hand this time up the middle. They're going to trot ahead for about 4. And that's going to bring up a third and 5 situation for the Tigers. And they're going to huddle up for this one, as they know it's a pivotal play in this game. And another pivotal play brought to you by Planet Fitness. Get energy without the punishment. Join the judgment-free zone for just $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
We'll see if they call the play right here. There's only 10 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah. 11 seconds, 9 and ticking now, as Dylan Gabriel takes a snap. He's going to hand straight up the middle, straight give, but it's going to be a productive play, and it's going to push forward. Looks as if the Tigers on the move for another 1st down there, as they are just controlling that A-B gap area and pushing forward. But that's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd. On the Les Olson IT scoreboard, it's the Mustangs over the Tigers, 35-20 on CashValleyDaily.com and the Fan Sports Network.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Karchner Homes, Eldon Daddage Towing, Little Wonders Learning Center, and Cache Valley Nursery. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for
Back live, Tiger Field in Hurricane, Utah, as the Tigers take a shot here. They've got a man deep downfield, and that's gotta be a flag, and it will be. The both officials a little late on the call, but the laundry does come in, and that's going to be a pass interference on the Mountain Crest Mustangs as the ball hung up there in the air, Cody, and it kind of disturbed the rhythm of the cornerback, I think, running into the receiver.
Yeah, that's that's an NFL trick right there. You throw a deep ball one-on-one, you kind of underthrow it. The receiver tries to come back, has to go through the defender. 9 times out of 10, they're going to call that a pass interference, and it's going to be a first down for the offense there. That was a little underthrown, like you said, got in the air a little wobbly, slowed it down. The receiver had actually beaten his guy, so if he could have got in front, might have been a touchdown. But, this is the next best thing.
Absolutely the next best thing, as they do pick up a first down, and the drive continues for the Tigers, as we are now in the fourth quarter on the Les Olson IT scoreboard, 11:51. .11:51 in the fourth quarter, 35-20, the Mustangs leading. But Hurricane trying to mount the comeback here late in this game as Dylan Gabriel takes the snap. And he's going to keep this one. And straight up the middle, he's got that speed, and he drives ahead 8-9 yards. And that's going to bring up a second and 2 or 3. Yeah, 2nd and 3 for the Tigers after a great play there on first down, Cody.
Yeah, I don't even know if that play was called. I think
it's just a broken play.
I think Gabriel just saw a hole right up the middle and just took off. I love that. The coach might not love it as much, but you can't complain about 7-8 yards.
That's right. You can never complain about 7-8 yard pickup on first down. And now Gabriel set up on Main Street here, going in, almost in prime real estate as they are driving forward. And there's another run off tackle for the Connor Clyde up the middle for the Tigers as he powers ahead, and they've got another first down. And this is an impressive drive mounting for the Tigers, but a lot of time ticking off the clock here. But if they can make this a one-score game after this possession, anything can happen, as the Tigers expect the unexpected in Region 9 football, as my good friend Devin Dixon always says. And now Dylan Gabriel back in the gun, 10:45 and ticking on the clock. And he's going to keep again. Gabriel around the end. And he's going to be tackled. Short of the first down, but again for another about 5-6 yard pickup there on first down, and a lot of very, very good run plays here from Gabriel in this offense for the Tigers, and they're really mounting an impressive drive and an opportunity to go within one score if they score and get the 2-point conversion. But still a long way away from the end zone here, but knocking on the door.
Exactly. Might have to change my drive of the game if they're able to get in the end zone after this one. It's been quite an impressive one.
Absolutely. As Gabriel takes the snap, he's going to give this time, not keep, and that's going to be a hard yard run there for number 10, Brody Jacobs, as he's going to keep on moving forward, and he's going to pick up looks to be close to a first down, not quite. 3rd and 1 for the Tigers. Got to imagine right now it's 2 down territory for them.
Absolutely. Down 15 with 9 minutes left. If they don't get it here, they're definitely going to go for it. Maybe even throw a little play action pass, see if you can catch the defense going all in on a run play right here. Might be able to score a touchdown. Looks like they're lining up in that tush-push type.
And it looks as if Gabriel just got a nice burst there and got a nice push from behind, and a la that Philly tush push that we've seen become famous over the last year. But And it's become famous for the Tigers as they've used it a couple times, once on the goal line and now again to pick up a first down. And now they're set up 1st and goal with an opportunity to make this a one-score game. Coach Cowan in his debut moving down from Duchesne, the multiple-time state champion at the 1A level. And now he's molding this program and already looking as if they're making a lot of strides in game 1, as Gabriel looks as if he is going to be a force to be reckoned with in Region 9. Gabriel takes a snap. He's going to keep it around the edge. He's going to juke and cut again. And down to about the 2-3 yard line.
Man, he's out there looking like Lamar Jackson was his first year.
Yeah.
Anytime he gets the opportunity, he just takes off, runs. You know, he's quick. It's really been fun to watch.
It really has been. He hit the element of surprise with him because he can throw it. A lot of these mobile quarterbacks at the high school level can sparsely throw, but can run as their major, as that's their predominant use of picking up yardage. But Gabriel has shown he can move the pocket, make throws on the run, make throws with his feet set. He's done so many different things as a passer tonight that have impressed me. And then you talk about his running. It's been dynamic. But Gabriel set up inside the 3 yard line.
False start.
Oh, and it looks as if there will be a procedure penalty here. It's going to be a false start on the Tigers, and that will back them up. And Cody, a big spot to make a mental miscue there as you were knocking on the door.
I think they just had a little too much going on. They tried sending 2 different motions. The second guy didn't look like he quite knew he was supposed to go in motion. I just think at the goal line, trying to be a little too cute there, ended up biting you in the butt. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Unfortunately, this time it didn't.
Sure. As now faced with a 2nd and goal and about the 8 yard line going in, as Dylan Gabriel needing a little more magic here, quite a bit tonight, but needs a little more for the Tigers. And he's going to take the snap. He's going to look. It's a slant route. High ball. Incomplete. Incomplete. Did it drop? It did. As it looks as if that ball was just a little high. I saw that initially coming out of Gabriel's hand. It was just a little out of the outstretched arms of his receiver there. But still an opportunity here. 7:08, 3rd and 8, or 3rd and goal, with an opportunity to inch closer in this game, Cody. And
saw Gabriel coming over the sideline to get the next play call. Had to ask the trainer for a drink of water. He is gassed. He is giving it his all of this drive. Let's see if he can finish and get this next 9 yards to score this touchdown.
Now Gabriel in the gun, 3rd and goal, takes the snap. He's going to look. There's under a ton of pressure, and he's going to go down. The Mustangs full out, all out, just front dominance there as they get tons of penetration and sack Dylan Gabriel to bring up a long 4th down.
Man, I love the defensive play call right there. I love bringing the blitz, bringing 6, 7 people, just getting in the quarterback's face. You know they have to throw the ball 3rd and 8, 3rd and goal from the 8 yard line.
Yeah.
You know they're going to throw it. I love the blitz. Just speed up the quarterback. Don't let him get set. Don't let him get into rhythm. You know, and they attacked it from all angles. They had the outside contain while also bringing pressure, but then really forced it up the middle. Love that.
Now kind of in a all-in situation for the Tigers here. 6:19 left in the 4th quarter. And now Gabriel faced with a long play here. He's going to look. He's surveying. He's going to throw it up. And he's got a man out there. And it's a jump ball and incomplete. Incomplete. The ball was there. It was a perfect opportunity, but just unable to make the play.
Just underthrown just a bit there by Gabriel. The receiver had his guy beat. You know, that's just unfortunate. Tried to come back, make a play. Great job by the safety coming over, getting there after he had initially been sucked inside, getting over the top and able to make a play on that ball, stop it from a pretty easy touchdown, honestly.
It was. It would have been an easy touchdown if the ball was put a little more air under that ball. I agree with you there, Cody. And now with 6:06 left, 35-20, the task starting to be a little taller for the Tigers here, as now Larson in the gun. Shown his ability as a passer and a runner today. See how they saw, and it looked as if it was a straight run from Larson, but there will be a timeout for the Tigers. Timeout for the Tigers, and we'll take it too. We'll take a 30-second break here on CashValleyDaily.com and the Fan Sports Network. We're so glad you're with us. We'll be right back after this quick 30-second timeout from our great local partners.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, cause I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
TD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. TD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Back live here at Tiger Field. Cody Wilstead, Paul Ratliff here from the booth. Matt Hamlin producing. And Mrs. Wilstead on the camera tonight. Appreciate that from her.
Giving my wife a shout out right there. Appreciate that.
Fumble. Oh, wow. And the Tigers got the ball. It's going the other way.
Oh, incomplete.
They're calling it incomplete. It looks as if they're calling it incomplete. And the coaching staff of the Tigers enraged there, as there's no way they see that being an incomplete ball, but it is ruled incomplete on the field, and it's going to bring up just a 2nd and 10. Tough break there for the Tigers. That could have been a massive play.
I would love to see a replay of that because it did look like it was a backwards lateral. They went for a little swing route. To me, it looked like it was backwards. I'd love to see a replay. Obviously, the official has a better angle than I do. I'm not going to tell him he was wrong.
It was close,
but
one way or the other.
It looked like it was very close and very unfortunate for Hurricane, very fortunate for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. And here we go, 2nd down. It'll be interesting to see if they try any more pass plays the rest of the game.
I think they're going to go back to the run here, but we'll see, as that was a super big risk by the Mustangs. But why not keep it on the ground with Larson? He's shown he can do it as he breaks the tackle and finds his way to the sideline for another nice pickup there for the Mustangs, and that's going to keep it moving.
You want to stay in bounds right there, though.
You do want to stay in bounds. You do want to stay in bounds because the clock stops. 5:54 with a 15-point lead here, and the Mustangs really kind of, once they get the clock rolling, I could see them going back to earlier stages of this game where they slowed the tempo way down as they try and salt this one away. But
I'm going to guess a ramble right up the middle right here on this 3rd and short.
3rd and short here. If you're the Mustangs, you'd love to pick up the conversion. Oh, man, and it's going to be bottled up, but the second effort, I think he got it there, and he did, as the Mustangs going to move forward and push forward for another 1st down. A broken tackle. It's been the theme of the night, but then we see 2 flags fly as maybe some extracurricular activity taking place down on the field there, and there's some pushing and shoving. And now we're starting to see some tempers flare a little bit in the later stages of this one, Cody.
Yeah, you're going to see some frustrations as the ball game's kind of getting out of their hands a little bit. Their anger's coming up, like you said. They're going to start pushing a little more, trying to push that little gray area the officials let you have. And unfortunately, you just got to keep your temper here. You can't let it get the best of you. It actually looks like they're moving Mountain Crest back, though.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I
thought it was a Hurricane guy that was in the Mountain Crest.
2 flags fly, and you would figure both guilty parties, but it seems as if
Mountain Crest initiated
the Mustangs just getting the call there. So.
Interesting. I did not expect that.
Yeah.
You got to be more disciplined than that, though.
Absolutely.
On the
With a
offensive
15-point lead.
And you're driving. You had a good first run. That's too bad right there. I believe it should be second down, unless he got the first down. He did, that's right.
He did. So now the Mustangs backed up now, but still the scoreboard and the clock in their favor as they're starting to play a little bit of conserve the ball and just run the clock mode here. And now 5:17 and ticking. Cody, do you see this being, if they can pick up another first down or two and really keep the clock moving, might take the Tigers' chances of winning this game and coming back out of this one?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's going to be tough to overcome as we have a Tiger that's down right now. Just honestly, just kind of got ran over by Ramble right there. Just a hard runner. He actually reminds me of Tyden Morris, the Desert Hills running back from a couple years ago. He runs very similar to the way Tyden did. And I had the opportunity to coach Tyden, so it's been really fun to watch him go tonight because Tyden was one heck of a player for us.
Absolutely. He's a great player and one of the stars of Region 9. And now it looks as if the Tigers' injured player is Jackson Winiger, is we're identifying him as, and he's safely making his way to the sideline, and we hope he's okay. Prayers for Jackson. And the Mustangs filing back onto the field now as we resume play. 2nd and 4, 5 minutes, 11 seconds, and ticking in the fourth quarter. Larson posturing, taking his time at this point because he knows the clock's in his favor and the scoreboard in his favor. He's going to send a man in motion. Braden Larson takes the snap. He's going to roll. It's a straight run all the way. He's going to cut a couple times and pick up yet another Mountain Crest Mustang first down. On the ground, Cody. It's been the way he's been doing it this second half.
Yeah, no, it's been their motto all game, I would say. They've had a couple pass plays here and there that have done very well, but I think their philosophy is let's just pound it down their throat, and it's worked tonight. And honestly, I think it could work all season. You know, they seem to have a really good team that's built for winning the line of scrimmage, getting those run plays, and just beating teams down all day.
Yeah, they've definitely got some big fellas across that front line that have really been controlling the line of scrimmage today. Been one of the key factors we'll get into in the post-game show shortly following this one. But here comes another run, straight give up the middle, and it is going to keep on rolling. A Rambell, I believe, on that carry. Or Dylan Boost, I'm sorry, 1 and 7. The number's very close on these jerseys, but it looks as if that was Boost after further review. And now 2nd and 4 here for the Mustangs, and walking slowly to the line. They kind of know that time's in their favor at this point, and
yeah,
it's going to be a run play just about every time up, just right at you as they're trying to salt this one away.
And you're going to see you're going to see Larson wait until the back judge is given a count.
And Larson, out of that gun look, that shotgun run, I mean, it's been so effective. He gets that head of steam going from the gun, and then the blocks open up. By the time he's hitting the line of scrimmage, there's a wide open hole for him to run through. And he picked up yet another hefty gain there to keep the chains and the clock moving for the Mustangs here, 35-20 with just about 2 minutes and 57 seconds left. Now, Mustangs slowly up to the line, letting the time tick off slowly but surely with the lead here, 35-20. Takes the snap. Larson, he's going to give this one around the end to number 7, Dylan Boost, and he's got a lane, and he's got the express lane all the way outside for a nice big long gain for another Mountain Crest Mustang first down. And Cody, it was really Preston Rambell the first half that was really carrying the load, but it's really been wide receiver, running back, free safety, kind of do-it-all man for the Mustangs and Dylan Boost lately. Yeah,
Dylan's done a great job. He actually had that long touchdown earlier in the game. I think they have a great 1-2 punch. You know, Dylan's more of a quick guy, whereas Ramble's the power guy.
Bruiser, yeah.
And also, the quarterback, he's been kind of a bruiser himself.
And now, another snap, another handoff up the middle, and it just seems as if every play getting about 5-6 yards now as the Hurricane Tiger defense fought so valiantly throughout this game. A couple turnovers, some big plays, but starting to get a little gas towards the later stages of this one with just 1:44 and ticking now. 35-20 Mustangs over the Tigers as Larson has the offense huddled. They're taking their time. They're coming to the line slowly. They know that they're in the catbird's cradle right now, and they're just trying to make sure there's no mental miscues or mistakes, and just a clean last couple minutes of this game for a great played game, an executed game from the Mustangs. And it's going to be timeout on the field. And we're going to take it to here. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back on CashValleyDaily.com and the FanSportsNetwork.com right after this.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Back live from Tiger Field with 1 minute and 14 seconds left in this one. It's been a fun game, a back and forth at times game, but the Mustangs starting and have been asserting their dominance in the later stages as another run up the middle. This one bottled up really. The ball taken away.
No way.
Oh, man. And again, it looks as if the refs are going to call that play dead. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone just in case, as Tigers, I don't know if the play was ever called dead. I'm looking for confirmation here. I'm looking at the officials. They're conversing. And we've got Coach Cowan on the field. He's visibly upset after yet another close bang-bang fumble call that could have ended in a touchdown. It's two of those in a couple minutes here stretch. So you can understand the frustration from the Hurricane staff, but it looks as if it's going to be Mountain Crest football here, Cody.
Yeah, it looks like they called his forward progression down. That's tough, you know. I do see it, though, you know. Braden Larson was held up for quite a while. Then all of a sudden, one of the Tigers ran out with the ball. So, you know, I see it both ways. Again, same with the last call. I see it both ways. Hurricane, I understand you're upset. Mountain Crest, I understand you're stoked. Like, it was really just whatever the official decided right there. It was that close of a play.
Absolutely. As now, with 1 minute and 8 seconds left, 3rd and 5 here for the Mustangs. As Larson takes the snap. Straight give up the middle, and it is going to be about a 3-4 yard gain, close to the sticks there, but not quite enough. It's going to bring up a 4th down for the Mustangs. And it looks like we have a timeout on the field. And we're going to keep it here on this one, as I want to thank some of our great sponsors, the Mountain Crest Booster Club. I want to thanks to the businesses who support the Mustangs, like Karchner Homes, Eldon Dadich Towing, Little Wonders Learning Center, Cache Valley Nursery, and Big O Tires. Also want to thank State Farm agent Lena Powell. Ask about a good student and good driver discounts. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call 752-7639. And also wanted to thank D&D Auto and Salvage. Cache Valley's #1 place to get the most money for junk vehicles and scrap metal. Pickup is available. Call 787-1204. No job is too big. As here comes 4th and 2 for the Mustangs, as Tigers faithful showing some pride here, getting loud for their Tigers. And it will be a ploy to draw them off sides. And I don't know who moved first. Cody, did you see? It looks as if it may be the offense, and that's going to back up the Mustangs. The false start there. And a miscue, one of the first miscues we've seen in a while from the Mustangs.
Yeah, I don't know if he just got too excited. Maybe the student section here, they got really loud. Maybe that threw him off a little bit. But yeah, that's one of those costly mistakes that, with 54 seconds left, I don't think it's going to bite him in the butt. But in different situation, that's one of those ones you definitely want to avoid. That could end up putting you in a really bad position.
Noise being brought here by the Tiger faithful. Larson in the gun. He's going to drift back and throw. He's got a crossing route that's going to pick up the game-ending first down, it appears, for number 11, Zion Fowler. And that will pretty much do it for us with 47 seconds and another fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. And great play design there.
Great.
Realistically, the out route to the sideline, and it was just beautiful execution on the rollout, perfect placement, and the first down for the Mustangs.
And they actually had it set up as a deeper screen where none of the receivers or the tight end made contact, but they were basically out there just to block for number 11.
And now it's going to be a run, and powerful run at that for the Mustangs, and looks as if we've got potentially an injured player down for the Tigers. As they're getting him to his feet, I don't know if we're going to take an injury timeout or not. He's trying to walk it off. If we can get a number there. He's walking to the sideline, holding his stomach, abdomen area. Hope that he's okay. Number three, that is Jackson Winiger. Been dealing with some injuries the last few minutes here as he's been trying to fight through and get back, but just unable to proceed, and hope he's okay. As now it's in the victory formation for the Mustangs, and that'll pretty much do it, as that'll be the final play, as that should tick down the final 20 seconds of this one. And Cody, incredible game all the way around from the Mustangs, offensively, defensively, just big plays everywhere, and they win this one 35-20. Your final thoughts?
They came out, they had their plan to just run the ball, and they did just that, and they dominated the line of scrimmage all day. That was a great outing by the offensive line, the defensive line, the running backs. They did a great job of just taking control of that line of scrimmage, and even the quarterback, Braden Larson, did a great job when the ball was in his hands running. I love that they came in, their plan of attack definitely was to run the ball and just win that line of scrimmage.
Absolutely. And for anyone that's just missing or just catching the score, it is 35-20. The Mustangs do emerge victorious over the Hurricane Tigers. We're going to take a quick break and come back with our wrap-up show right after this on CashValleyDaily.com and theFanSportsNetwork.com. We'll be back right after this.
An auto policy from State Farm gets you collision coverage.
Time to call my State Farm agent and see if she can help me, because I hit a car.
Hi, I'm Lana Powell, your local State Farm agent. Call 752-7639.
State Farm's got me.
TD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. TD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Keep your car running its best with help from Napa Auto Parts. Need a new battery or wiper blades? Napa features the best brands and can even help with battery or wiper blade installation right there on the spot. Locally owned from Preston to Providence. Napa Auto Parts.
Back live here from Hurricane, Utah, Tiger Field, as we've concluded this one, Cody, and 35-20 as the Mustangs emerge victorious. But let's name a couple of awards in this one. I want to thank some of our sponsors as well as, how about let's give out a player of the game brought to you by the Logo Shop. They really put your logo on just about anything. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organization. Trust the Logo Shop. We logo stuff. Cody, who is your player of the game?
It's got to be Preston Ramble for Mountain Crest. You know, he played on an almost flawless game. I didn't see him make any mistakes. Definitely no big mistakes. You know, everything was ran through him. They started off the drive with him. They ended drives with him. You know, I just think their entire offense today, whether it was on accident or by choice, ran through him. And so I can't think of anyone else it belongs to.
I agree with you, but I'm going to go with Boost, Dylan Boost. I liked him in the second half, the speed he provided, the long touchdown that unfortunately for our viewers, I don't think we caught on our coverage because we were out at the time due to technical difficulties. But he made a giant play down the field on the right corner of the end zone, coming all the way down the field. That was a beautiful play. I'm going to go Boost as my player of the game because he made some great plays defensively as well, a two-way guy for him. How about the, let's go with the Cache Valley Daily drive of the game, or the Cache Valley Daily defensive stop of the game. What can you think of as far as a stop, either Hurricane or the Mustangs?
So I think the Mustangs, that last drive where Hurricane was coming down, they got that false start, brought them back to the 8-yard line. I just think that stop has to be it because, you know, Hurricane was only down 15 points. They scored there. They come down. They might get an onside kick, or they might have a little bit more energy coming on defense, be able to get a stop. They have a chance. So that's got to be my stop of the day.
Okay, I agree with you there. Let's go into the Young Toyota and Young Honda drive of the game. For 100 years delivering exceptional customer experience, think young, drive young. What was the drive of the game in this one? It's probably that early drive by Hurricane where they had a lot of run plays and pass plays mixed in, and it ended in the Gabriel keeper for the touchdown. That was one of the drives of the game, I would figure. What about for you?
For me, I got to pick one from Mountain Crest. They won.
Sure.
And so I would have to say that Dylan Buis, that run he had, that 54, either screen pass, I can't remember exactly what it was. Unfortunately, the viewers weren't able to see it. But that's the one that put him up, I believe, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And so after that, it was really difficult for Hurricane to climb back out of that hole.
Okay. All right, so you're going Boost, and his big drive where that was propelled by his long touchdown. I'm going to go with the hometown Tigers. I think that drive where they had a great run-pass mix, got Dylan Gabriel, the keeper, to the end zone. That was an impressive drive. And our last award, how about the Napa Auto Parts best part of the game? The parts and oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best, locally owned and operated from Preston to Providence. What would be your best part of this game for you, Cody?
The best part to me would have to be the offensive line for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Without them, I think their whole game plan would have been toast. But so they were, that collective group is the best part of the game for me.
Okay. I'm going to go for the Mustangs as well. I'm going to say the defensive pressure they put on Gabriel towards the end of that game. You know, he wasn't able to sit in the pocket or even roll out to comfortable parts of the outer pocket. He was pressured quite a bit. So I'm going to go they were the best part of the game. Much like you, the offensive line, I'm going to go the defensive line and the blitzers of the Mountain Crest Mustangs. But that's going to do it for us tonight from the Hurricane Tiger Field. It's Cody Wilstead. It's Paul Ratliff. Thanks so much to Mrs. Wilstead and Matt Hamlin for the